I usually try to have some point or meaning or purpose to my videos. A long trip to somewhere, some mild philosophical ramblings, my feelings about whichever bike I'm on. But some days you just need to get out of the house and go for a ride. It doesn't have to be a huge adventure or even a very long ride, just enough to feel the machine beneath me and then spend a few moments of quiet looking out over the natural world. And that's how it was this day. I know quite a few of my regular viewers like to see the old Eldorado in action. So if there's any meaning to this video at all, it's to feed that interest. She really is a grand old girl. And since my friend Felix rebuilt her engine last year, she's been running like a Swiss watch. Admittedly, a clattery one. But those are the healthy sounds of an old-tech air-cooled engine, with just the right amount of clearance at the tappets. On this Saturday, I did have a destination in mind. A few local Moto Guzzi riders were planning to meet up for an early lunch at Wheeler's Pancake House near McDonald's Corners, Ontario. I'd already said I wouldn't be going, but the fine weather and mild temperatures changed my mind. It was only going to be about 50 miles each way, but sometimes even a short ride is enough to bring some peace and sanity back into one's life. And the meeting for pancakes was just an excuse, a direction, a focus for a gentle ride. I don't usually ride much on the weekends, especially at this time of year. There are far too many distracted drivers heading for the cottage or just dawdling around rubbernecking. I shouldn't really complain though. Most of the time there was hardly any other traffic, and I could just roll along at any speed I chose, without anyone hurrying me from behind or clogging up my progress. As you'll have noticed, I stopped multiple times on this trip. Views of the road ahead don't tell the viewer much about where you're riding, and I almost always never stop enough to take what the experts call B-roll, to break the monotony of the first-person view of the road ahead. This part of eastern Ontario isn't desperately scenic. No mountains, no chasms, no painted deserts with awesome wind-blasted pillars. But there are plenty of these ponds, lakes and wetlands, which break up the monotony of the forest. Strangely, I'd ridden the same road just the previous day on my Suzuki Bergman scooter. Riding the two bikes back to back on the same road was an interesting experience. Both are far more capable on unpaved roads than you might expect, and while they feel completely different, there's little to choose between them. Another stop to look at this small creek and wetland, then on for the last few miles to Wheelers. I'd forgotten that it was the Saturday before Mother's Day, so not surprisingly the place was crowded, in complete contrast to the day before when Norm and I had almost had the place to ourselves. Oh well. My various books are available on Amazon and Audible in paperback, Kindle and audiobook formats, written and narrated by me. No nasty AI here. Search for Nick Adams Motorcycle. Thanks for watching.